Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another edition of the Shooters Lounge podcast. I'm Matt at Post Up 323. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, on the YouTube, and you can also catch us on the socials at Shooters Lounge 3. Today, we have a very, very distinguished guest. He's selling jerseys, not just to UK fans, but fans all over the world. He's got his own merch on the website. Today, we have Mark from the Throwback Store. Mark, thanks very much. Welcome to the Shooters Lounge, bro.
How are we doing? Are you all right?
I'm great, bro. How are you?
Good. Just like getting ready for Christmas. Let's just get to the end now. Let's just get there.
It was trying to sprint finish now, bro, to Christmas.
Yeah. Let's just get it out the way.
Yeah, you've just had a Black Friday sale on the website, so I can imagine there's a lot of transactions going through, mate.
Oh, it was crazy. That's where I've been all morning today, just packing orders, getting them out there. Yeah, wild. It's been a wild couple of days. It's the same every year.
Yeah. So we've timed this podcast well, then, bro. Is that what we're saying?
Perfect timing.
Absolutely. But I appreciate you coming, bro. It's an honor to have you on the Shooters Lounge.
No, it's fine.
So, so we'll kick right in, bro. So we're kind of like, if you want to give us like a kind of origin story, bro, as to how the Throwback Store kind of started.
It was an accident, to be completely honest. It was a conversation with my mum. She just called me up one day and was like, "Can you get all these basketball jerseys out of this house? Because if you don't, I'm getting rid of them." So I was like, no, don't. That's like my childhood. Don't get rid of all my childhood. So at the time, I'd probably fallen out of love with basketball a little bit with the big three in Miami and super teams. You had coming off the Celtics as well, the super team, and it just wasn't for me at that time. After Allen Iverson retired, I was kind of like, I'd keep an eye on it. I'd keep an eye on the Philly results, but I'd kind of probably dipped out a little bit. So all the jerseys were still in my mum's. So I went round, checked them out, and I was like, I'll just throw them on eBay and just see how it goes. And a couple of them sold. One for about 150 quid, one for about 170. And then it just kind of opened my eyes a little bit. I was like, oh, there might be a market in the UK for this. And then just got an Instagram, built a following pretty quickly. That's when you could build a following on Instagram, whereas now it's like gone. And just went from there and went from strength. Yeah. Oh, it's a nightmare, but that's a conversation. That's another hour that we could have.
No, absolutely. But you were an Iverson guy then back in the day, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who got me into basketball. So when Iverson obviously come into the league from Georgetown in '96, I was watching basketball predominantly because of Kobe, Jordan, and then Kobe. And when Kobe come in, and then I just always remember that game, the Jordan Allen Iverson game where Iverson crossed him over. And I was like, who's this little guy? Like 6 foot guard, if 6 foot. Yeah. And then from there, I just kind of kept an eye on the Sixers, and then they were my team. And then luck would have it, years later, around 2000, my cousin moved to Philadelphia. So I had a chance to go over there, watch a couple of games, and so I've loved the Sixers since then.
But the success or failure, Sixers through and through then, bro, yeah?
Oh, not this season. Not this season.
I've had you on at the right time, bro. We might talk about Sixers in a bit. It's not good, bro. Is it?
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
No, tough one, man. Tough one. So was that 2017 that you started the Throwback Store, bro?
Yeah. So that had been 2017 when I initially I say it was 2016 when I put them jerseys on eBay, and then 2017 when I finally kind of branched out with social media and the website and everything.
Yeah, nice. Not only with the, you got a website, you had an app as well, didn't you? That you could people could download.
Yeah. The app's still there. You can still download it. It's not been updated for a while, just through being crazy with the website. Just not long ago, completely redesigned the website. I'm not a website designer, but I did it myself. That took me about a month.
Nice. Self-taught then, bro. Self-taught.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get everything for the new year. The app will be updated. Everything will be going then.
Yeah. And so you do like drops most Fridays, don't you, with new stock that's coming in? How do them go?
Amazing. Like everybody who follows me, it's kind of overwhelming at times because you see so many businesses start and then stop, or start and to kind of keep a consistent following. And I've got customers on my website who've bought 30, 40 jerseys from me. Like, people's whole collections are built up from my website, which is I'm so grateful for, firstly. But
humbling, bro, isn't it? Humbling, I can imagine.
Massively humbling. And we do drops every Friday, or most Fridays. And every day, all different teams, all different jerseys. So it's good. And like you say, so humbling as well.
Yeah. I have purchased from the Throwback Store, mate. So I am one of those customers. I don't think I brought 40 of you, but I have brought a couple of pieces from you, bro. Particularly
appreciate
that. A Kentucky Wildcats one with Davis on the back.
A
few years ago. I'm sure you won't remember it because obviously the amount of jerseys you sell, bro. But it was, at the time, you couldn't really get Kentucky jerseys over here unless you were buying them from America, bro. So for me, I'm a Kentucky fan in college basketball.
Amazing.
So for me, it was like, it was in my size as well because I'm a larger gentleman. So big up for the big boys, like for me, it was like I've got to have it. It's got to be done. So thank you very much for that, bro. So
anytime
for me. So
brilliant. But that's all that matters at the end of the day, as long as we've got happy customers.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, absolutely. The chances of them returning back when you've got a happy customer, that's more.
Of course, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, mate. But not only do you sell new and used jerseys, you also have your own Throwback Store merch, Mark. So tell us a little bit about that, bro.
Yeah, so it was just a little idea that I had, especially with the hoodies, because at time, especially with the one that you've got on.
Yes, I am wearing one, the MJ one, which I do love.
Yeah,
for that, bro.
The GOAT Legacy hoodie is that one's called, and the Kobe one's the Mamba Legacy hoodie.
Yeah.
There was just a shortage of Kobe and Jordan jerseys on the market at that time in order to get on the website.
Sure.
Or trying to bring them in at a decent price that people would purchase them for. So I was like, what's the alternative? Like, what is the alternative? And I was like, let's just do this. Let's just design something so that all these people who maybe can't get the jerseys, they've still got something else that they can grab hold of.
Sure.
And it went really well. It went really well, probably better than I actually expected, to be honest. And I think we've only got now one small, two mediums, and a 2XL left out of, I think it was 100 of each.
Oh, wow,
so
mate.
Yeah, they kind of flew out. So
mate, I was waiting on the day, mate, with the release. I was ready. I was ready, bro. I saw that MJ one, and I'm like, I'm having some of that, bro.
That MJ one sold so quickly.
Yeah,
like it was trying to keep up.
if I don't get one on the day, I'm not going to get one. So I was there,
Yeah,
ready, bro, primed, ready to go,
yeah,
mate.
I
Pulling the trigger,
appreciate
like,
that.
that's
Yeah,
all
I
right, mate.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I love the quality of it as well, bro. The quality is, I mean, you know, you buy hoodies from certain sites, and like the quality's not really there. This is fantastic, bro. Like the stitching on it is brilliant, bro. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, so I had to, for the, not to kind of bore you with the process, but
No, absolutely. I love it, mate. I love it. Anything do you like this, mate? Crack on.
So I got in touch with different companies in regards to the hoodies and the embroidery. The hoodie quality at most places was terrible, and I found a place. I'm from St Helens, which is kind of just outside Liverpool, and I found a place in Kendal in the Lake District.
Yeah.
So I travelled up there to the site, kind of checked out how they do it, the processing, how they do the embroidery, what they could do, what they were capable of doing, because it's such a small design.
Yeah.
It's like how much can you get into that design without it kind of ruining the quality of what I was trying to make. So I went down there, and yeah, it was brilliant. And the girl who ran the shop helped me out with everything I needed. And yeah, we got it done. Like in the space of me going down there, she'd had everything done like 4 days later. Everything embroidered, everything ready to go. And then I went back up there, picked them up, and then the Friday after they were on the website. So yeah, it was pretty good process in the end. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool getting it done.
Absolutely. Were you happy how they've come out then, bro? I mean, obviously you have expectations, don't you? What they're going to look like?
Definitely. It's just after seeing the process and how intricate the process is.
Yeah.
How she got the design the way it was or the way it is in regards to the little intricacies, like the joined up writing on the Bulls one, on the Chicago one, the Team USA, how she kind of got all that in place. It was like mind blowing how a machine, they basically just put the information in a machine and a machine just does it. And it was, watching it happen was wild. It was actually wild watching something that had drawn myself kind of come to life. It was, it was brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I bet that's like really like satisfying at the end. You've come up with an
Oh,
idea,
amazing.
You've implemented it, and then to see the finished article, you should be proud, bro, of what you've done, mate. When it comes to the
definitely.
You know. And also, you got t-shirts as well, haven't you, bro? You got some Jordan and
Yeah.
Kobe t-shirts and stuff.
We've got t-shirts. I do kind of t-shirt drops in the summer. There's a Kobe t-shirt, Jordan one, LeBron, an Iverson t-shirt stepping over Tyrone Lue.
The iconic one, yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I've got that on my wall actually downstairs. That actual picture.
Nice.
And yeah, we've got beanies as well. We've got some beanies on the website that are embroidered as well. So yeah, probably more merch next year. I've got some more ideas in the fall. Towards the end of this year, I was focusing on the book. I wrote a book, which I suppose is merch as well, in a way. I'd focused on writing the book and designing the book and getting that kind of over the line. So go and grab Threads of the Game now from the throwbackstore.co.uk.
Threads of the Game, which also coincidentally I also have one.
What a guy! What a guy!
Again, mate. Again, bro, I haven't brought this because I knew you were coming on the show. Honestly, people might not believe me, but honest to God, I like to support, you guys, what you do, you and a few others,
that.
Elliot, Hooping Luton and At the Buzzer
as
well. There's, we need to support you guys, in what you do, because what you do for us, I feel like, you know, I should kind of support you and for what you do, because it's great that what you do because sometimes, you know, buying from, you know, official NBA websites and things, you know, it can get really, really expensive. And as a hobby, you know, and for what you guys do, it's brilliant. So I did already have threads of the game, bro, before you agreed to come on. So you might not believe me, bro, but I swear down, mate.
Hey,
I do
I believe I believe you. I believe you. Thousands wouldn't.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, again, the concept, bro. How did you, you know, come up with the concept for threads of the game?
So I'd seen in the past what a similar kind of format of book, but for football shirts.
Yes.
So I'd kind of seen that, and then James, who runs Basketball Noise, I don't know if you follow Basketball Noise.
Yeah.
James had kind of he'd done a similar kind of project, so I was just kind of shooting the shit with him. Really, that was it. We was just talking about the potential of. I'd started making some reels about different stories on Instagram about jerseys and the history of certain jerseys, and he was just like, "This would be great in a book. It'd be like that. You should put it into a book."
Yeah.
So then just write it like I've never wrote anything before. It was kind of starting again. It was like so just started getting ideas. It definitely was. It definitely was. So it was just kind of getting ideas down at that point. Just getting ideas down, and then kind of structuring how I wanted the book to be. And then I got a graphic designer on board. He helped me out massively, Jamie. And yeah, we got it done and got it over the line. And I'm super proud of how it's turned out. Considering I've never wrote anything, I've never done anything like this. It was just kind of a shot in the dark. It's probably one of the proudest things that I've done since starting the Throwback Store. It's so out of my comfort zone. But yeah, I was really happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's a fantastic idea, bro. I mean, yeah, like you say that there's been football ones over the years, haven't you? I think there's an England one with the all the England strips and stuff like that. So that is out there. But in terms of like something for basketball, mate, I haven't come across anything like that. So yeah, a great idea, bro. And again, you must be super proud seeing the finished article. Like, you know, having it in your hand, coming from idea to having it in your hand, bro. I can imagine, you know, yeah, really, it's great to see, man.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing, and just getting it delivered and having all these books. I was like, and again, it's kind of nerve wracking because with the merch, I know the merch. Well, you never know, but you have an idea that people message you and be like, "When are these dropping?" or like, "When's this dropping?" But the book is it's completely out of my kind of remit in a way. Although it's related to what I do. It was kind of just a like shot in the dark, as I said before, and yeah, it's been amazing. Like I think we've only got about 10 copies left now, so
right, amazing.
Yeah.
How many did you have printed? Can you tell me? Or
100. 100. So
amazing,
yeah,
that's great.
So obviously I kept one for myself.
Did you autograph it?
Yeah. And do you know what? A couple of people have told me to sign, and it's almost embarrassing. It's like, what? It's going to be worth less now.
Hey, mate, this is the level you're on, Mark. This is where we're at, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the work you've put in, mate. For me, I mean, it feel amazing to see the end product and to have it in your hand, but then I'd be the overwhelming fear of need to make sure I sell all of these. Like,
exactly. You're just winging it, really. At the end of the day, you don't know. You never know.
It's a lot on faith, isn't it, bro? I think, and just having, you know, thinking you've got a decent enough idea, and you're like, and believe in that idea, and just kind of like you say, just go with it, bro. Innit? Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, and yeah, it's worked out, and I'm really happy. That, like I say, that's probably one of my proudest moments since starting the Throwback Store, the book.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, man. So yeah, anybody who's listening or watching, go and buy Threads of the Game from the throwbackstore.co.uk.
100%. Before they're all gone. Before they're all gone.
Well, the question is, would you make any more, Mark? That's the question.
Do you know what? I don't think I would, because
is it a limited release, bro? Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I think 100. That's it. It's done. I could always print more, but maybe a part two. Maybe a part two. Maybe a part two. Maybe a new one.
Yes. That I was going to ask that question because it seems like something you could carry on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's something you could definitely. There could be 3, 4, 5 versions. You know, isn't there?
Exactly.
Where's it end? Because there's always new jerseys, isn't there? There's always new stuff coming
there's
out.
Always new jerseys, and there's so many stories from jerseys. There's stories that are so explicit I couldn't even put in the book. With some stuff, it was
yeah.
When I was researching it, it was like mind blowing, the different things that kind of I found out.
Yeah.
So,
how much did you learn then? Do you think from doing that? Because was it a lot that you knew already, or did you have to kind of really go and do some a lot of research for it?
Research, because when obviously in regards to jerseys and stuff like that, I'm researching jerseys every day, pretty much in regards to the business. So
sure, of course.
But some of the stories I thought I knew within the book.
Yeah.
I thought I knew, and I didn't know half of it in regards to like the Dallas Mavericks. There's the silver Mavericks jersey. I always remember the jersey. I just didn't know it was only worn for one game.
Yeah.
That was like one game. Everybody knew about that jersey, but it only just one game. So yeah, there was things like that where I kind of learnt little bits about different things. So it was quite cathartic for me as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro, absolutely. The only unfortunately, I'd have one criticism, bro. As a Suns fan, no Suns jerseys.
Well,
that's all I'm
volume
saying.
2. Do you know what? I could probably do a book on just Suns jerseys alone. There's so many great Suns jerseys. The only thing is, there's not many great stories behind them. They're just great jerseys, and that was kind of that's just kind of what it is, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's fair, bro. That's fair, mate. Like you say, you've got to have one with your first edition. If this is your first, or maybe there's more to come, but you've got to choose ones where there's a good story behind it, isn't there, and a good background to it. To kind of make it, worthwhile, isn't it? Yeah. So I totally get that. But that was the only criticism I have, though, bro. But
I bet Melvie wasn't happy either.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to Melvie about it actually, but I bet he'll say the same. He's like, no, Suns jerseys, man. But yeah, absolutely. But no, it's a great idea, bro, and congrats to you as well, mate. And the fact that you sold,
thank you.
So many already. I think only been released just over a week. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro.
Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks. Yeah, the week before last. Yeah, so
to sell 90 in that time, mate. Fantastic, bro. Very happy for you, mate. It's brilliant, bro.
It's been good. It's been good.
Absolutely. But obviously, speaking of jerseys, well, I know obviously, for what you do with the website and stuff, I kind of asked you to maybe come up with some jerseys that you kind of like from this season. Is there anything that sticks out to you from this year's crop?
I'm not just saying it because you're here, but I do like the Suns jersey. I like the Suns, the Valley jersey. It reminds me of the old All-Star jersey. I love that one. And obviously the Vince Carter Raptors jersey kind of is the one that's standing out this season, especially with him, the Hall of Fame and his jersey retirement and all of that. So that one.
Yeah, the kind of with the Toronto one, they kind of bringing in two different stories and merging them together, kind of thing, aren't they? With the Vince
exactly.
and the old logo and stuff. So yeah, it's
yeah,
kind of getting two for one there, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a nice concept. It's a really nice concept, and I like the Sixers one. I like the Forum jersey. I like the Sixers one this season. It's clean, so I think they're the three that have stood out to me so far this year. Those are the three that really stood out. I think the more so with the Suns one, there's just a little bit of nostalgia in that one. Just remembering the old All-Star jersey.
Yeah, well, it's got two different fonts on there, so again, you're kind of getting two stories because the font with the number on is from the '95 All Star, and then the font with the valley on is an ode to like the '70s and '80s teams. So you're kind of getting two concepts in one, which, like you say, bro, mate, more often than not, the Suns nail it, don't they, in terms of jerseys and concepts and stuff. So they're definitely one of the main boys. I might sound biased, but I don't care. I think it's true anyway.
No, definitely.
They nail the concept, bro, don't they? You know, whatever they do.
Yeah. I liked the one from last season as well, with the kind of lowrider vibe with it.
Yeah.
That was a really great concept. I did a reel on that. Actually, that could have made it. That could have made it in the book. Now I think back.
Well, I'm not saying out, bro, but it was a good enough story. But you know, it could have made it, bro. But like I say, it's good excuse to do an annual
second one.
So yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I find sometimes, bro, I don't know about you, but in terms of the jerseys, sometimes it's what court that they have with it as well. Sometimes it looks better when they're on the court. It's like sometimes you're like, oh, I really don't like the look of that. And then with the court as well. And
when they wear it.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of, and you're like, oh yeah, I get it now. That kind of works.
Yeah, definitely. I think, was it the other season when the Nets had the grey court?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
That was crazy. Like, it felt like it was in 4D. When I was watching basketball, it made no sense. My brain couldn't compute.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, I think that these NBA Cup courts, like sometimes it's just like some are like unwatchable. Like it's just like I can't watch this anymore, dude.
It's like melts your head. It's like your brain can't accept what's going on in front of you. It's crazy.
Yeah, sometimes I don't think this through. I don't think what it's going to be like for the viewer or something.
Definitely not. They don't care about the viewer anymore. I think we know that. I think we know that by now.
Yeah, very true, very true. I mean, the Grizzlies played last night, and they got the old Vancouver white jerseys, and with the court as well, with the logo, with the old logo, classmate. Like that. That was pretty sick.
The issue with that is, as much as I love it, it's kind of a big thing that obviously the Vancouver fans didn't want to lose the Grizzlies. And then them going to Memphis and then using the jersey, kind of a kick in the teeth. It's kind of a kick in the teeth.
Yeah. So it'd be like OKC getting the green Supersonics out, wouldn't it?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And they're kind of really against, especially the fans who are in Vancouver, really against the Grizzlies using that. So although it's a great, both the jerseys, the teal one and the white one are great, and the concept's great, obviously. A little bit of a sore subject as well. So
sure, yeah, no, that's true, mate. Yeah, that's very true. Because there hasn't been a team in Seattle since or Vancouver, so they're still searching for this, aren't they? You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. But are you a fan of the NBA Cup, Mark, overall or not?
It gives a little bit. It gives players something to play for. I just hate it. The kind of American culture of it means nothing because we've never had it before. Like in EuroLeague, we've had cup games, we've had cups as long as basketball, and the NBA. If you look at it now, it's becoming a European league. Whether American fans like it or not, what are they not
an American player's not won MVP since 2018 now.
Yeah.
I think the last one was James Harden. And then we've had Giannis win it, Jokic.
Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid, although he's just jumped on the bandwagon.
Yeah, well, yeah, whether he's American or not, I don't know.
So, and the way you're looking at Doncic as well now is going to be there or thereabouts every year. It's looking so it might be a good while. Although Tatum started playing well this season, so maybe after him getting in the Olympics, this might be kind of his year. This year.
Yeah, I think out of the four major kind of US sports, I think the NBA is probably the more global brand of all four of them, I would say, in terms of popularity.
And kind of who watches the game. Because the NFL, although it is big in the UK, that's kind of it. Kind of it in regards to global impact. It's not anywhere else really.
No, and yet they don't have any NBA games in Europe.
I know.
I mean, we used to have games at the O2, didn't we, in London? But that hasn't happened for a few years now, you know.
Yeah, I think the last one that I went to it was the Knicks and the Wizards, which wasn't a great game.
No. I think that was the last one, bro. I think that was the last one we had one. I think.
And then they went to Paris.
Yeah. But how many games there are in the NBA? The NFL have 16, 17 games, and they have like 4 games over
regular season games as well. Games that actually matter.
Yeah.
Not preseason games.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is mad. I did go one of the Team USA friendlies last summer. I did go to one of them.
Did you?
It's a good venue, isn't it? The O2 is a basketball arena.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's
brilliant.
Really, yeah. No, very
I went to watch Team USA in 2012 in Manchester. That was insane. The only time I got to see Kobe.
Was that against Great Britain?
Yeah.
I went that game too, bro. I was there.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. So
yeah, it was a fair group of players, bro. For that.
Oh, wild! Like a young Russell Westbrook as well.
Yeah.
Like and KD.
Yeah. KD. Davies coming in as a rookie, just been drafted. You know,
he hadn't even played an NBA game.
no, man. It was a fair
wild.
Bro. Yeah, it was good. That
was
decent sport. Why they don't have games in Europe, I have no idea. It makes 0 sense to me. Why?
It's crazy.
Happen. Like you could have 10 games in Europe, couldn't you, over a season? It wouldn't even make a dent.
Well, it's not even just that. It's like you've just said yourself. Like how many games do they play? Every team plays 82.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's literally hundreds of games. Like and they can't figure it out. I don't know.
They have one game in Paris, one in Mexico, and it's like, right, lads, we're done. That's it then.
Yeah. Come on, back home. We're going back home.
I mean, for some of them, they might as well come to London from where they have to fly to go to, an away game. If you're on the East Coast, it's only like going to LA, isn't it? Or what's the difference? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
There's no brains.
No,
there's no brains.
Surprised Silver hasn't put this to put changes in this. To be honest, maybe they're not bothered.
Well, I think because the NFL, obviously, they've gone over to Germany as well now.
Yeah,
I think Andy went over. I think they played in Mexico as well. Oh no, Brazil. They played in Rio.
Brazil. Yeah.
The NFL.
Next year they're going to Spain. They're playing in Madrid.
Exactly, and I think if they start seeing the impact of what the NFL's doing and how that could grow, I think they'll be playing catch up then.
Yeah, you've let it pass you by, bro, haven't you?
Yeah, it's gone now. It's gone. So,
yeah. What when it made me laugh when they were announced they were going to have a game in Madrid. I was like, nobody watches NFL in Madrid, bro. Absolutely no chance. But they'd watch basketball.
Definitely.
They watch basketball though. It's a perfect opportunity for NBA. Then they've missed it. They've let it go probably.
Yeah, And Real Madrid are one of the biggest, like, when you think about it,
yeah,
they're one of the biggest teams in Europe. So,
yeah. No, get Dallas over there. Get Doncic back in
yes,
Madrid. The concept's already there, bro. Like, you know, I don't. It just
yeah.
makes no sense to me, mate. Maybe they're not bothered. Maybe they don't care or whatever.
Wow.
But I think they're missing a trick, bro. To be honest,
I
for sure.
think all of basketball's missing a trick at the moment. I've posted quite a few things in regards to how American fans called the NBA champions world champions, and I've had
Yeah,
so many debates with people on this in regards to like you're
yeah,
not the world champions, like you're the NBA champions. That's enough. That's
yeah.
fine. That is enough. But
Again, though,
there is
are they missing a trick, Mark, where you could have the EuroLeague champions against the NBA champions, have it at a neutral venue? It sells itself already. It's the concepts there, man.
even better. Even better would be a home leg and an away leg, so that the Celtics potentially could come over into like and see what a European crowd's actually like with
Absolutely.
all that on your like. I think it's easily marketed, especially this year with Panathinaikos winning the Euro League.
Yeah.
Their logo is a clover. The Celtics logo is a clover. Like, it's the perfect opportunity. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a marketing genius.
Well, when the NBA listen to this back in a couple of days, mate, we better get the credit, mate.
Yeah, I want tickets is what I want. I don't want credit. I want tickets.
Courtside, bro.
Yeah.
The Shooters Lounge VIP. That's
what we want. That's what we want.
Absolutely. But yeah, like you say, they're missing a trick, man, aren't they, for sure? But final kind of topic before I've taken up enough of your time, Mark, I'm sure. Probably not ending on a good note for you, bro. Sorry.
Do we have to? Do we have to end with this? I don't want to do this anymore.
Actually, I've got time. I've got to go. Sorry. Oh man, not great timing on my part, bro. I do apologise. But do you have any thoughts on the 76ers this season? It hasn't been great, bro, has it?
Like, our best player makes TikToks, and that's like Jared McCain is our best player, and I think he might be better at TikTok than he is basketball. So that's all I've got.
How many followers has he got on TikTok? It's something ridiculous.
It's like 10 million or something.
That's fantastic.
Like, he probably, yeah. So, although I like the kid, he's doing really well. I think he's got a bright future. The Paul George and Embiid, like, they've only got one knee between them. So I don't know how. They have to share that. They must have to share that one knee because... Like, that's them. Maxi, who I think is absolutely brilliant. I love Maxi. It seems like I've seen some things in the media. Looks like he's turning into the leader that the Sixers need. He's holding people accountable. So I don't think this season's going to be our season. I think there'll be some interesting moves in this, like, next season. Maybe Embiid moves on. Obviously, I don't think Paul George will be here long term. I think that's one and done probably. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to rebuild because the Embiid thing's not worked, and that's the top end and bottom end of it. As much as I love him, it's not worked. So
are you still an Embiid fan? Because I think a lot of Philly fans have maybe turned, bro. I don't know.
I'm still a fan. I still like, on his day, he is literally the most dominant player in the NBA. Like, literally nobody can stop him, nobody can guard him. But you get one of them games every 10, and none of them are ever in the playoffs. So it's all right doing it in the season, but what's the point if you're not going to do it when it matters? Do you know what I mean?
When the lights are brightest, bro. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's when your best players come to play, isn't it?
That's when they should come to play.
Yeah.
That's when they should come to play. And that's... And in a player like Anthony Edwards,
that's what I see. I see that.
Yeah.
Like when he wants that fight, he wants that competition. He's competitive, and that's the kind of player I want on my team. And I think Maxi's the same. I just think he's not got the pieces around him that want to kind of when it's not going well. The dogs, we've just got no dogs.
Yeah.
But,
I think Maxi last season in the playoffs as well showed that he probably can be that leading guy, mate, didn't he? He had some fantastic performances, didn't he? You know what I mean?
Definitely, and he was the only one showing up. Like James Harden fell to pieces. Oh, that was that the last season or the season before?
Season before, maybe.
That was against the Celtics, wasn't it? When he fell to pieces.
Yeah. Again, when the lights are brightest, Mark, it just wasn't there, was he?
All these failures just like meld into one. So it's like trauma at this point. I think it's PTSD.
You should be used to it now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I'm used to it. All right, I'm used to it. It's been a good while since we got to them finals.
Yeah, I think maybe the Embiid window is closing, bro. I think is probably the best way to say it, isn't it, dude?
Yeah, definitely, it's gone at this point. It's gone.
What did you think of all that stuff about the players only meeting, and how did that get out and the other day? And
that's another thing, isn't it? Like, how do these things get to the media? Like, because I think that should be kept in house. I think anything like that.
100%.
I do like that Maxi held Embiid accountable, not turning up when he should be, not turning up to kind of events, being late. But this got spoken about when Brett Brown was there. So, like, it's not something new. This, I think it's just been accepted. And with Embiid being the best player, now we've got Maxi, who's as important, if not more important.
Yeah.
Now kind of was saying, wait a minute, maybe all these years we've been kind of protecting Embiid. Maybe Embiid's the problem.
Well, yeah, that's it. That could be a thing, mate. I mean, not playing back to backs, and all these things, and it's not a good look. Even if you're not going to do it, why'd you come out and say it? I just
say it. Exactly. It's like Hakeem Olajuwon would never. Do you know what I mean? Like,
now we're talking, bro. Now we're talking.
Yeah, but I don't know. He the way Embiid plays, he had Hakeem Olajuwon potential. He's got that footwork. He's big enough. He just wants to shoot threes, and at the end of the day, that's basketball. Basketball's changed for the worst.
It's very much changed, bro. 100%. What's it like? What's it like watching Embiid on a weekly basis? I don't know how you do it, mate. No offense. I don't know if I could do it.
I stopped. So since he's been injured, I've stopped drinking. So I've not needed to drink. So take that as you will. I've not needed to drink anymore. So yeah.
No, I think your bright points, bro, are Maxi and McCain as he turned out he's going to be a great pro by the looks of him, doesn't he?
And a TikTok star. And a TikTok star.
Which one's going to be first, TikTok or NBA stardom? That's the question.
Well, we'll see. If he wins Rookie of the Year, it'll be the NBA. If he doesn't, then I think we're going. I think it's going to be TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, having Kelly Oubre on your team's always eventful, isn't it? I mean, come on.
I love Kelly Oubre.
I do. When he was on the Suns, bro. He was great. He was great, mate.
And he's great with the fans. He's so good with the fans. You see so many fan interactions. Like I think last season, somebody in the crowd had one of his shirts on. He gave him his jersey, he gave him his shoes. And I love that. I love that fan interaction. Like there should be more of that in the NBA.
Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. And Jan Baselli was a decent pickup, bro. After he had a decent Olympics.
He played well, didn't he? When he was in France, when he played for France. So and he's looked reasonably okay. When I was watching him the other day, I can't think who they were playing. He's just, I don't know. He's probably an in-betweener. he's probably just not big enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he can rebound and he can shoot the 3-ball as well. I'm seeing a lot of that, him shooting the 3-ball. So
yeah,
it's a good pickup. But what's the point? We're not going to win.
Whatever.
Yeah, doesn't matter anyway.
Mate, I feel your pain, bro. I'm a Suns fan. We've never won, mate. So
Yeah, you've had it.
It's a painful.
You've had that for a long time. You've had that a long time.
Yeah, we come close in 21, but then we ran into Giannis, didn't we? So that's enough of a
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that was your probably best opportunity that year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah, absolutely. But nobody thought we'd make the finals. Even I didn't think we'd make the finals that year. So sometimes, it was
after COVID, wasn't it? Like nobody really knew what the real world was or what was going on. So yeah, it's just an anomaly.
Yeah, like that 8 straight we did in the bubble, mate, was like the greatest Suns moment of like 20 years, mate.
When Booker was lay on his back.
Yeah, mate.
Amazing.
Like, thought the world was going to end, and there's me watching the bubble at home on my own. It's absolute insanity, mate. Like,
I've been there. Crazy. Crazy.
But, hey, mate, maybe you can turn it around this year, or I don't. I mean, you only have to be in the top 10, mate, the playoffs, bro. Now, so
I know,
in the East as well. You don't know.
I know. And it's, for me, more than anything, it's just like, I just want to see my team healthy. That's it. If you get beat and we're healthy, that's fine. That's fine. Like, we can get beat fair and square. Like, but all these injuries, it leaves question marks. And when it leaves question marks, it makes people go, oh, well, maybe we'll give them another chance. Maybe we either need to rebuild or be healthy. Because we're in between somewhere now and it's not working.
Yeah. No, fair, mate. I mean, Nick Nurse looks like he's aged about 20 years this season.
I know. He looks like... It's crazy. He looked like when he went from England and then was in Toronto, he didn't age at all. No. And then he's gone from there to here. And he's like I don't know, looks like he's like aged by 40 years. Like a reverse Benjamin Button.
Really does, mate. It's tough in Philly, bro. Them fans are tough, man, aren't they? They are.
They are.
They're not happy. They will tell you, mate.
Yeah, they're on your back if you don't do as you're told.
No, absolutely. Any more thoughts on the Sixers, bro? Or have you kind of done at this point?
I'm done with them. I'm done. I was done. I was done after the first 3 games of the season.
Really?
So,
oh god,
yeah,
wow. It's not good.
Yeah. I could see what was coming. A mile away.
Is it better having Nick Nurse or Doc Rivers as coach, though? That's the question.
Oh, not Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers, he's an idiot. He's living. He's like all of that Celtics team, just living off that one championship.
Yeah,
just that's it. It's like Kobe won 5, and he wasn't happy. All of them won 1, and they've dined out on it ever since.
But apparently, Doc Rivers is one of the 15 best coaches of all time. Apparently,
not even. I don't even. If I think if he was in this conversation, he'd be the 3rd best coach here.
Oh man, yeah. My feelings on Doc Rivers are well documented, bro. So, not going to say any more about that. But
yeah, I'd rather have old Nick Nurse.
Yes, old man Nick Nurse than healthy Doc Rivers.
Yes, yeah. Definitely.
Last thing before we duck out, Mark, you used to have a podcast, right? The Throwback Store podcast. Sorry, bro, just lost you there, bro.
I really enjoyed it, but is it gone off?
Oh no, I got you. I got you back, bro. I got you back.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Are we all good?
All good, mate. Yeah.
Perfect.
Carry on, sir. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Yeah, me and Ginger Shack did the podcast. Kind of started that up during, probably just before COVID, but it was kind of a mainstay during COVID.
Yeah.
And then just life gets in the way, doesn't it?
Sure.
Ginger Shack I think he's going to be having twins soon, but he had a kid at that time, and yeah, there just wasn't any time. I've played around with coming back and just doing it myself, doing similar to what you do in regards to getting different guests on. So maybe keep an eye out. Maybe if I can find some time, I'll run the podcast back.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I enjoyed listening to it, mate, and usually watch it on the YouTube as well, or listen to it as well, man. It was good, mate. You know, it wasn't just about basketball; it was the fashion bit as well. And
we did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a bit of kicks and stuff, and shout out to Ginger Shack as well, man. It was another pillar of the UK NBA UK fans.
Oh, definitely. He was one of the first people I kind of got speaking to when I started the business. So yeah. good friend, Ginger Shack.
Yeah, there's not many of us that we're a tight knit group, I think.
yeah, I think it is. I think we need to get everybody together at some point, everybody, and get a meetup going. Like whether it's a game, whatever it is, the perfect. When I last had a meetup like that was the last NBA London game. So I think we need something like that. Get everybody together.
No, absolutely, man. Yeah, that'd be decent, wouldn't it, man? Like you say, a game or watch a game or something. Yeah, it would be a good thing again. But like Definitely. I say, to get everybody free on the same day is just a nightmare.
I know.
Good luck with that. We've been planning. Melvy's been planning a Phoenix Suns one for about 3 years, mate. So and we haven't done it yet. So
yeah. The sun's gonna dry up before you get a Phoenix Suns night.
Literally, mate. Literally. There's not many of us, but we're a passionate bunch. So
yeah. I wish I had the same enthusiasm.
It's all we've got sometimes, dude. That's it. You got enthusiasm. It's all we've got, mate. That's the last thing that goes, I think.
Yeah. It's gone.
But, so Mark, anything else before? I think we're done, bro. Unless there's anything else you want to.
No, just follow me on Instagram at the Throwback Store. Go ahead to the website, thethrowbackstore.co.uk. Weekly drops, new jerseys dropping every week. So just check all that out, and that's it.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, give Mark a follow, guys, at Throwback Store. Download the app, go on the website, buy some merch, buy a jersey, buy Threads of the Game.
Definitely.
Absolutely. But
before it's gone.
When they've gone, they've gone. It's a limited drop, man. When they've gone, they've gone. But,
exactly.
Thanks a lot, Mark, for coming on, mate. It was a pleasure talking to you, dude. So,
thank you. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome back on the Shooters Lounge anytime, bro. So let me know. And
I'll be back. I'll be back.
When the Sixers are on that 10-game winning streak, we'll be back. Yeah.
That's when I'm back. I'll be a lot happier then.
The Sixers are back, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that'll be it.
No, that's great, mate. No, thanks very much for coming on, dude. But so, guys, you'll be able to watch this back on YouTube, or also you'll be able to listen to it on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. So check out for that. So keep an eye on the socials. Who next guest we're going to have on? Who knows, guys? Yet to be determined, but stay tuned for that. So we will see you again very soon. Thanks a lot, guys.